All right, welcome to another BS session. I'm Mark, and that's
me, Jerry. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, and there's Eric the cat. Showing off his brother.
Dude, man, true fucking metal fans have cats as their pets, man. So
they do. That's true.
Very true.
Yeah. So like I was telling Eric in the beginning, I'm wearing this shirt to piss him off, but I actually like Poison. And also I'm gonna get one made that says Silent Lucidity Rocks, just with the Queensryche logo on it for you.
Oh god. Mark, if you wear that shirt, Mark, wearing a shirt that says Silent Lucidity Rocks is enough to get you a front row like parking at every store.
I already have that.
Oh yeah, from Mike and Sammy Hagar.
Ooh.
All right, guys. So we want to welcome Wayne.
Fuck Silent Lucidity, goddamn. Let me just get this out of the way.
I fucked it up.
Song.
I'm out of here.
Fuck, here goes the hour. Okay, go Eric. I'm
I cry at night because people like that song, and I just wonder why. Like, what's wrong with the world?
Well,
that song. Oh.
This will be our first episode on Wayne's network, Rat Salad Network. Thank you, Wayne, for letting a couple.
I'm fucking glad to be proud of it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You
don't
make any money.
Come on your network. You know, you already threatened to kick me out for disliking Sabotage. So
I don't. How is that even possible?
Mark, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just couldn't get into them. I listened to them, tried to listen to them for years. Everybody says Hall of the Mountain King, Hall of the Mountain King. I look at this, I go Hall of the Mountain.
Try the progressive stuff. Try the Zach Stevens era. Maybe you'll like it. It's very different.
Hall of the Mountain King is like off their first album, ain't it? Damn. That's like a long ass time ago.
That's like their fourth album.
Is it really?
Fourth release.
I know it's an old one.
I have no idea. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know.
Actually, you should try this one. This one, Mark, you might like this one because this is where they kind of like went a little commercial in a way.
Yeah,
and you like Poison, so you might like this album.
Yeah.
They did a cover of Day After Day on here, and it's another cover of something else. Wishing Well. Yeah. So check this one out.
Dude,
I'll try it.
So many bands covered that song.
Wishing Well or Day After Day?
Yeah. Gary Moore covered it. Like so many people covered that song.
Definitely got to check that out, man. I think you'll like that one.
And we also have Eric here. He's been here before. He was from the Metal Dungeon. Now I can't say that anymore. I'm bummed, dude. Now I gotta freaking get some freaking Bon Scott going and rock all over you podcast.
Yeah.
I got that fun.
Looking forward to hearing you and Edwin, man. That's gonna be some
dude. Shit, I'm looking forward to it, man. The first episode is gonna be we're reviewing Dokken Back for the Attack with a special guest star. But we got episodes lined up, man. We're really looking forward to. We're really looking forward to coming after all of our listeners and their moms and their grandmas.
Yeah. You can have my mom
down with the grannies.
Yeah, we haven't even got to freaking Dokken Back for the Attack yet because Lee's a bitch.
That's a great record. So that's a good record.
He knows he's a bitch. He owns it. But the thing is,
poor guy.
I've been listening to it like pretty much the past couple of weeks to get ready, and I will say like it's not a bad album, but it's just like. The album I listened to the least out of the classic Dokken albums, so it's been a real treat kind of listening to it.
Yeah.
Mark's getting yelled at by his wife.
Yeah, I'm getting yelled at by the wife.
I need the keys.
I thought she said
she needs my keys.
Mark, what the fuck's your problem?
I'm not yelling at you.
I thought she said she needed a pee.
Hey,
Mark, why are you asking me to need a pee?
Hey, Mark's wife, Diane, you have full permission to kick his ass if you need to on air. You have my permission.
She needed my keys, man. My car. She likes my car. All right, man. So we got the new podcast, Rock All Over You, with the great Edwin Catastracci. Check that out. And he was the Metal Dungeon podcast. So we're switching him over now.
Still be available too. So.
I don't know why you're looking for.
Man. I'm so proud of them.
Why are you looking for an intro song when you have AC/DC Walk All Over You? It's like it's right there.
It's complicated, man. We're actually we're voting on it because there's a couple songs we really do like, and also AC/DC, Edwin has said has a lot of copyright issues, so we're kind of a little weary about it. So yeah, we're just letting the fans vote. We're being very fan friendly. That's what it is.
Well, the thing is, you're gonna be playing music on your show, right?
Yeah.
You're fucked anyways, because I get copyright things on freaking YouTube all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Copyright.
Copyrights can kiss my big black ass.
So you don't. I have a Van Halen.
I never got that. I understand it's their music, but if you're not making any money off it, you're just promoting your music. I don't see what the problem is with it, to be honest with you.
And it should fall under fair use too. I mean, if you only use like a 5-10 second clip, it should only fall under fair use. But you're always going to get a strike on your channel.
I just play.
You don't know how many times, like how many albums I never listened to that I heard on the Rocky Mountain Combat podcast. Got to hear the music in the background as they're talking about it. Like that's caused me to buy so many albums I probably would never even gave a chance to because of that. So if anything, I'm making these bands and these record companies fucking money because when I hear it, I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, that's happened lots of times. I just went out and bought stuff because I heard it on Decibel Geek or heard it on Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
Rat Salad, I've heard some stuff too. I bought his album right there, man. Wait.
I'll get to that later.
Dude, I got into Enforcer and bought all their albums because of the Rocky Mountain Combat Podcast. During the news segments, they always have just random songs playing in the background. And they had to Take Me Out of This Nightmare by Enforcer. And I hit up Ralph. I'm like, Ralph, timestamp 20 minutes in 15 seconds. What song was that? And I went out and bought all fucking Enforcer albums because of it.
Yeah, man.
I listen to Mark's podcast a lot, and I've got into so much more music because of listening to this podcast, except for Sammy shit, of course. But
well, Lee's got me into, believe it or not, Lee's got me into a lot of artists I've never heard. Like this week, we're recording podcast on Rare Earth live album, and I'm like fucking sitting there going, where the fuck was this at? Dude,
that's a band there's a fucking 70s band right there.
Dude,
I never actually heard them, but I've heard that name.
That band rocks, man. The guitar player goes off, the bass player goes off, and it's live. And they have one studio track on there. I said, fuck that studio track, this live shit. They jam for like 20 minutes on a Temptation song, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What's that one song they have? It's like in every fucking Vietnam movie. What's it called?
Celebrate. I want to celebrate. Yeah, that's on the album. It's live version. It's a fucking great album. I was like, fucking Lee's gonna fucking come tomorrow when I tell him how much I like it.
Well, see, that's also cool, man. It's cool to keep that fucking era of music alive too, man.
Dude, that band can play. The band's fucking. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? He's jamming like Eddie Van Halen on this song. What the fuck is going on? And I was like 71, and I'm like, I was like one. I heard of that band, but I didn't hear that band. Now I want this on vinyl. It freaking ruled, man.
Yeah.
But let's get to what we're doing here today. We're doing our top 10 of 2021, our top 10 albums. I guess I didn't specify rock. So we might get some country albums.
Well, that's good because I have a non-rock, non-metal album on my list.
Dude, a lot of you guys are saying you had problems with this, dude. I had so many albums, dude. I had to narrow it down to 10. Maybe
I have problems just because I didn't want to forget one.
Yeah.
No, really.
All
my
right.
problem was I listened to a lot of older albums because my podcast we're doing a lot of old stuff. So the few new things that we did listen to, they made the list, but I didn't listen to that many new albums this year.
Dude, I was like,
next year I want to change it. I want to listen to more new stuff than old stuff.
I think 2021 freaking had a good year.
I think so too.
There's a good year. When I look at my albums, man.
I have a pile of CDs sitting here that I haven't even opened yet, and a lot of them from 2021 I haven't even listened to yet. So
dang, I have a crate when I get new albums out. I put them in the crate, and then after I listen to them, I put them away. But that was like a year later, so I had a huge crate.
I'm the same way.
But let's get into this. Let's start with Wayne. What's your number 10 album of 2021?
Number 10. Oh, I don't own this album, but I just actually heard this the other day. Let me see. I have a picture of it somewhere. Hammer King. Anybody heard of Hammer King?
No.
For a Hammer Fall.
Yeah, these guys actually sound like Hammerfall. They're basically a Hammerfall ripoff, but they're actually a little bit better. It's just like the old school Hammerfall type sound. But the band's called Hammer King. New album's called Hammer King. Very good. Like I said, sounds like Hammerfall.
I like that album cover.
But yeah,
That
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
yeah, they sold the mascot from Hammerfall as well. So
What's the name of the band again? I'm gonna check them out.
Hammer King.
What's Hammerkin?
Hammer King. Yep. Yeah, every song's good. There's one song I didn't really care for too much. I don't know what the hell the name of it was, but pretty much it's a good album. It's really short too. It's not long. Something that doesn't drag on, and just the right
I like
length.
that.
Really good.
Is-
Yeah, so
is
do
that
I. When it goes past like 45, 50 minutes, I'm
Once
like,
it's
all right,
like-
enough.
Yeah, once you're pushing like an hour like album length, it's like nah, it's too much. Trim
Right.
that shit down.
Exactly.
Yeah, is that a Judas Priest collection behind you, Wayne? It looks
Yes.
pretty damn
How could you
cool.
not know? Yeah.
I'm like, is that their whole
Nice.
collection, or they have?
Yeah,
the,
that's the those remasters that came out a few years ago.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know they
Okay.
did that. That's
That's
fucking
a
amazing.
fucking sweet collection, man. Behind
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else did that? Sabotage did that too with their releases. They put the Sabotage.
I saw
logo on
that,
the
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
And
I need
Saxon
to get
did
that because
too.
now I have them all in order. That would look awesome.
Yeah. Megadeth did too with Vic on the side, but those are those shitty remasters.
But yeah, I'm not getting no shitty remasters.
But it looks cool. It looks cool.
Brick
on the
wall the
side.
fuck. All right, Eric, what's your number 10?
So they're not in any kind of order. I'm doing them in alphabetical order. Except for my number one at the end is gonna be like if someone told me what's your number one album in 2021, it'd be that one. But or not, I'm going in alphabetical order. And I'm starting off with an album that you really fucking probably hate, Mark.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I'm going with none other than Voyage by ABBA.
I knew it.
Oh,
I loved it, man. It was a great album. Came out the right time too, because there's a Christmas song on there, and there's some other songs too that are kind of Christmassy, holiday-ish. I fucking love Christmas, and it was perfect for the holiday season. And just, in such shitty times right now, we really needed a new ABBA album, and it didn't disappoint. Fucking phenomenal. And, it was special too, listening to it reminded me of my grandpa. That was like one of his all-time favorite bands was ABBA. So it was kind of cool hearing it, and thinking of him, so really phenomenal album. And it was a short album, which is, I like them. I like albums nice and short, leaving you wanting more, no, it wasn't overkill. So not overkill the band, but overkill.
I enjoyed the album, man. I didn't make my list, but I agree with you, man. I loved it. It was a good album.
I fucking loved it, man.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous too, man. I was nervous that please don't let it be way too many tracks, and is it gonna sound good? They've been out of the game for a long time, and that's another band with a lot of fucking integrity. This is a band that over the years have had billionaires throwing money at them to be please reunite, and they said no, they don't want to do it. They did on their own. They got back together on their own terms, and they wanted to do it.
Right.
And man, none but respect for them.
It's called respect.
Musicians.
It's called respect for your legacy, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course, look, they came back when they were ready, and they put out a fucking amazing album, a perfect album, and
I agree.
they still got it.
Yep.
Okay.
interesting.
Well,
I
that
don't
just-
like ABBA. And
that
I
just
gave
made
that a
my-
listen. What's
That just made my Omicron go up into Delta. Thanks, Eric. Because I'm actually positive for COVID, but I feel fine. But I just
Oh,
took
no
another
shit,
test today.
really?
No,
Good
I
to
got
hear.
positive. Yeah, I'm out of work until whatever they send me. Their HR is supposed to call me, but I'm waiting.
Good to hear you
I
doing all right,
dodged
man.
COVID, man. My whole family got it except for me, dude, and I still have not gotten it, man. Luckily.
The good thing about getting Omicron, it protects you from the Delta.
I know. It's almost like it's a vaccine in its own in a weird
Yeah.
way,
But how do they
It
know
is.
that? How do they know that?
They did scientific test. I don't know. Scientists are
They don't-
idiots
Yeah.
sometimes.
I don't get it either.
And then
But,
next month they're
um,
going to tell you, "Oh no, we're wrong." Yeah, I don't want to get into it.
I know. All right, and then we get into you, Jerry. What's your number 10?
Oh boy, here we go. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. But it's not exactly an album per se, but it's something that I really respect because a lot of music companies fuck over artists big times. I'm picking Taylor Swift, her new albums and her redo albums. I'm not a fan of her music, but I respect what she's doing. She's getting screwed out of a lot of money by the new management that signed her, and she's redoing all her albums. Of course, we all know that, I'm sure. And I just like the fact that I think you wrote the songs, you should get the credit for it. You should get the rewards for it. I don't think it's fair that you get to pay 90% of your royalties to a management company, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well, that's
I mean,
why
what do you
you
guys
that's
think
why
about
you get a
that?
good lawyer before you sign a contract.
I
They
get it.
screw you into details.
And I know she's a millionaire, blah 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 blah, but it's still her fucking music, man.
Yeah.
She actually writes some of her own music, which is a rarity nowadays in its own thing,
Mm-hmm.
So good for her.
She has a couple good songs I do like.
I do like a couple of her songs. I'm not big on her, but good for her. I mean, fuck getting fucked over. It's your music, you should be able to have control of it somewhat, you know what I mean? Yep. So I applaud her for that. So
all right.
There's one song by her though I cannot fucking listen to because it's like how Ralph is with Daniel's song by Elton John. There's one Taylor Swift song I can't listen to because I will start crying like a bitch and like getting all depressed and shit.
What song?
My wife is the same. She can't listen to Daniel's song because she heard that the day she found out her brother got murdered. So
oh shit. You told me that.
Yeah. So my number 10 is freaking the new Cheap Trick album. Now this is what made 2021 for me. It's a new Cheap Trick album, and it fucking rocks as usual, man. These guys never put on a bad album. People would go Standing on the Edge or The Doctor. Oh, fuck, I love those albums. A lot of people hate them, man. I like
what they said. They said they don't care how many fucking albums they sell. They're going to keep making them until they're all dead. So I like that attitude.
You can even buy 8-track versions of their album in cassette. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
Really?
Yeah, because when they put out an album a few years ago, they said, yeah, we're going to have the number 1 8-track. Because it was released the 8-track. Now everybody's like, oh, 8-track cassettes. Let's do this, man. Like, so Wayne.
That's a band I've been meaning to give a chance to for so long, like to do a deep dive. And I just never got around to it until recently, man. And I'm diving into their music, man, and holy shit, they're fucking awesome, dude. I love me some Cheap Trick.
Robin Zander rules.
So much
Nobody put them in their top 5 vocalists like I did. Robin Zander, he's up there, man. I love
He's
that
good,
guy.
man. He's good.
Dude, he looks the same as he did in the 70s. Like, what the fuck, dude? What did you make a deal with the devil? Like Eddie Trunk asked him. So what's up, dude? But then we get to number 9. What's your number 9, Eric?
Number 9 would be Bewitcher's Cursed Be Thy Kingdom. Fucking love Bewitcher, man. Great fucking band. They kind of sound a lot like they're kind of like old school, like Venom.
Yeah, Venom, like a Diamond Head type thing too.
Yeah, like old school Venom, but mixed with like some Motorhead. So like even if like Venom's too much for you or too extreme for you, these guys are a little bit more toned down, especially with this newer album. They kind of, there's some songs where it takes some twists and turns, man, but I fucking love these guys. Got a t-shirt from them. They sent me a pin, and all their albums are fucking great. And again, another short album. They're firm believers in, an album should be like 10 tracks, under 40 minutes, man. It's a great listen, Mark. And Mark, even though I know you're not like a big Venom fan, man, you should definitely check it out, man. Especially this album, because there's some different stuff on there. Not just all Venom inspired stuff. There's a lot of Motorhead on this album.
I like
that sounding stuff
by Venom, and then that Venom Incorporated. I like some stuff off of, but they're not something I'm going to go to. Oh, I need to listen to some Venom right now. I'll listen to them here and there. Like Ralph will bring them up. Oh, I want to hear some Venom. Something like that. So. That's how I roll on that. Jerry, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is this is actually kind of new to my list, actually. Only a couple of days old. I listened to it. I really liked it. Kings of Leon, When You See Yourself. I can't believe it's their 8th fucking studio album already, man. I thought they had like 4.
Wow. Kings of Leon, but I remember hearing about them in high school, man. They're still around.
Sex on Fire.
You're pretty much going to get the same album. You're going to get the same music on every album, but for some reason I like it. I don't get tired of it. I mean, they're good songwriters, man, and I'm a fan. I always wanted to see them live too, but always something's come up. The standout tracks on them, in my opinion, are the Bandit and the closing song Fairy Tale. Man, just listen to those 2 songs if you want to give that album a try. They're really good songs, man.
What's your number 9, Wayne?
My number 9 is Rage, Resurrection Day.
Damn, that's a sick album cover.
I know. I was looking at it.
Probably one of my favorite album covers. That is, they did a really good job on that one. But again, a lot of really good songs on here. It's not too long. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Rage, but they did an
No.
album. No, check them out. They did an album called Sound Chaser, which was the album that introduced me to the band. And this kind of reminds me of that a little bit because they went through a lot of different band changes after that album. And some albums were okay, some were good, but this kind of reminds me of back in that period. But yeah, a really good album. I actually just started listening to this a few weeks ago, so this is still kind of
Nice.
new to me. That's why I put it so far down on my list there, but really good album.
Who would you compare them to? Like what kind of bands would you compare them to? Like, what's kind of their sound?
Geez, they're kind of all over the place because they start out as like a thrash band early on,
Okay.
and then they turn into like a prog type power metal type thing, and then they add all this orchestral stuff in there. So they're a mix of like every single thing. This album, there's a lot of thrashy stuff in there. So
nice.
they're all over the place. If you find an album, you'll probably find something that you like through everything. So
I'll check that out. And then this did come to my attention. I didn't even know they had a new album out. So I was listening to the Bad Beat on that metal station with the great Brian Davis, and he played the new album by Thunder, All the Right Noises. This band is so fucking good. It's like
Steven Kirsch loves that fucking band, dude.
Fucking yeah, Lee. We did a review on the first Thunder album that's not out yet. But Lee was saying, "Oh, you're just doing this because of Steven Kirsch." I go, "No, I've had this album since it first came out, bitch." And he goes, "Oh, well, I feel like I'm the last one to know about this band." But dude, the first song, last one out, turns out the lights. Fucking just rocks, dude. This is the deluxe version. It has some live. The second disc has some live tracks and some tracks that didn't make the album. Pretty fucking good package too. You know, it's just like, boom, really good album.
Kind of CD packaging.
I just enjoy this band. I think everybody should go. They haven't made a bad album. They've been out since 1990, but they look like they're old enough to be the Rolling Stones. I'm just like, damn, I'm watching the video. They're really good, man. They probably a band that took a long time to make it, 1990. But and then we get to our number 8. What's your number 8, Jerry?
Well, number 8 is Miles Kennedy, The Eyes of March. Man, I couldn't believe it. I'm just now getting into that guy. That guy is so freaking talented, man. Every band he's in, that was Slash and fucking Alter Bridge, are just awesome. This is, I think, his second true solo album. I mean, it's kind of mellower in a way, a lot of acoustic and even some steel guitars, but it's still real cool sounding.
He plays all the guitars, man.
Yeah, the title track is awesome. Love Rains Down and Get Along, man. Recommend those 3 songs off if you guys get a chance to listen to it, man. It's guy is freaking multi-talented, man. It took me. I can't believe, like I said, I just got into him this year.
You know? I know he brings another guitar into Slash because that guy could shred too. Miles has said he's a guitarist and then the singer second, so he's really good. He says he feels weird sometimes not having a guitar over him when he's singing.
Right,
he needs that crutch. But I love Miles Kennedy, and that's a good album, man. And then we get to Wayne. What's your number 8?
My number 8 is Opera Diabolicus. I don't own this CD yet. I have it. I'm listening to it on Amazon right now.
You just showing some killer covers.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's some killer artwork, dude.
That looks like the Sea Hags album cover from back in the day, man. That's fucking awesome. I like it, the colors and stuff.
But this is Snowy Shores in this band from Merciful Fate, King Diamond, and all that.
Oh, nice.
Eric just got a heart on.
Yeah.
But singing, doing vocals is Matt Slevin. He was in Candlemass and Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Therion. And actually, Andy LaRocque's in here. Michael Denner's in here. There's a lot of Merciful Fate influences in the music, too. I hear a lot of that. But really, really great album. That actually just came out, I think, at the beginning of this month. So it's still kind of new to me, but it is a really, really good album.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're gonna have to do me a favor and just literally send me your entire list of albums because I want to check out literally all of these.
I'm sure you probably will.
I was just gonna say that. I go, as soon as he said Merciful Fate members, Eric's like, what?
I got a fucking massive boner right now.
Oh, you did. I was like, Dimon? What? Oh wait, he's in Trans-Siberian too. What?
An orchestra too, man. Holy shit. I need a new pair of fucking underwear. I just fucking jizzed in my pants. Like, fuck.
I fucking love Merciful Fate and King Diamond, man. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have
it's
fun.
good. It's really good stuff. I forget what the first single was that they released of this album, but when you hear those guitars come in, you can like it just has that Merciful Fate sound to it. I'm like, oh man, it's
the
just
Denner
awesome.
Sherman sound. Fucking A.
So what's your number 8, Eric?
My number 8 is a band that I got into around 2020, and they're fucking good, man. Is the new album by Crystal Viper called The Cult. And I'm still actually, it's still very fresh because when it first came out, I just had like other stuff going on, other albums I was listening to. So I didn't get around to listening to it until like, just recently within this month. But man, that fucking album rules, man. Just great, just great, like, traditional sounding heavy metal. That fucking Marta Gabriel, man, she is fucking sexy and she is fucking, has a killer fucking voice on her, man. I definitely recommend Crystal Viper, man. If you love just good old traditional heavy metal, with kick-ass female vocalists, man, check out Crystal Viper.
You guys
I
should
just heard
also
them a
check
few
out
weeks ago. I heard them there was a website I was checking out. All their albums, most of them were on sale, so I checked them out.
Oh, nice.
They're really good.
Killer female vocalist in metal right now is Netta Loren for me too. Smackbound, and her other album she did with another girl called Loren or whatever her name. I can't say freaking Swedish German names. I can't say them, but they're really good too. We did an interview with her on Freeform. Netta, she does our promo, one of the promos that we have.
Yeah,
Netta Loren. Yeah, she's fucking awesome. She's supposed to come back on, but she's been busy. And then my number 8 is Dennis DeYoung, 26 and East, Volume 2. If you like
good record,
Styx and you like the Beatles, see the first song, Hello Goodbye? That's kind of a tribute to the Beatles right there.
Well, the album covers.
It's not. Is it a tribute, like an actual cover?
It's like, this is like Meet the Beatles almost kind of cover.
Yeah.
This is supposedly his last album.
It's a great album. It didn't make my list, but it's a really good album.
Yeah.
And he said it's his last album, but I hope not. But the man's like, what, 75 years old? But,
something like it. He said he'd make singles, but full albums are hard. But this is a great fucking album, dude.
Yeah, I saw him a couple years ago, and his band blows the new Styx off the freaking stage, man. Sorry.
Really?
I saw Styx, and they both rock. Yeah. So.
They both do, but Dennis's band's pretty freaking tight, man.
Yeah. So then we get to number 7. What's your number 7, Wayne?
My number 7. Where did my list go? Okay. A band called Iotan. I found them out this year. What kind of music are they? They're progressive, melodic, extreme powered death metal type band.
Cool.
Another cool album cover. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's kind of
man.
It's kind of glary, but it looks pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool.
I can't get the thing in there, but yeah, really, really cool band. I'm not really into too much of the death metal type stuff, but this has a lot of, they do the growling stuff, but then they also do the operatic vocal thing in there, and cool. it just makes it works. Every single song in it is really good. The songs are long; they're not short songs. Probably each song is probably almost like 12 minutes or so, but they're good. I love how the whole thing sounds.
What's your number 7, Eric?
My number 7, this is probably the only studio release, because I basically want it to be all new albums. I didn't want to choose any kind of new remasters or anniversary edition albums. But this is the one live album, and it is none other than Enforcer's Live by Fire Part 2. I just mentioned them earlier in this episode, man. I fucking love Enforcer. Great band that's part of the whole new wave of traditional heavy metal movement. I just love every album they put out, and I love the 2 Live by Fire albums. There's one complaint I had. It's just that this one doesn't include any special studio tracks at the end like the first one did, but goddamn, this Live by Fire 2, man, is amazing. They do some great fucking live versions of some of their past songs, and even some of the songs from their latest studio album, Zenith of the Black Sun, which is an album I did not like by them. Some of the tracks that they included from that album actually sound a little bit better and a little bit beefier, live, and a little bit more metallic. So that's one worth checking out, man. I love that fucking band. And if you can't decide on an album by Enforcer to check out, definitely check out either one of the Live by Fire albums, or it's part 1 or 2. But
yeah, I'll check them out. Write that down.
Yeah, I need to write down some freaking I'll do
From
it
Beyond is the first one I heard of them. It's good. I like that one.
I love
Yeah,
that
I
fucking
need some
album.
freaking new music, man. I'm getting kind of stale with the stuff that I got. So,
Well, I said you shit all the time and you don't listen to it, bitch.
dude, I listened to Dirty
Yeah.
Honey. I liked it. Didn't make my list, but their album was fucking great, man.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
that's a
Oh,
good
fuck.
fucking album.
You like the new freaking Night Ranger, but you still haven't
Fucking Night
listened to the
Ranger
other
album was
three.
one of the best. I mean,
Well, you haven't heard the last three before that.
No, I have, and I don't like what was the Highway one or whatever.
Don't
Shit.
Let Up or
No, the album, fucking something Highway or Free
Somewhere in California.
So maybe that's it. Yeah, I didn't care for that one very
Oh,
much.
I love that album, man.
See, I was a big Jeff Watson fan. I think they screwed him over, so
Well,
I haven't
fuck
really been into
it
him.
has Joe
But-
Hofstra on two of those albums.
But you know,
I love Joe Holstra.
I know you.
I have to admit, man, their shit is good. Their shit's still good, man. Good pop rock, man.
Yeah. So, which is it? My turn? I think it's my turn, right? No, Wayne. What's your number 7?
Did we pass Jack?
Oh yeah, you did it. It's my turn.
Oh.
All right, then.
No, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, it's
Sorry,
your
I
turn,
think you
Jerry.
passed-
Unless you
Jerry's
want to do
turn,
it before me,
goddamn.
I don't care.
Go, Jerry.
All right. My only death metal entry into this top 10 is a band called Crypta. They're new. They're an all-female band.
Oh yeah,
They're out of Brazil. You heard them, man? Yeah, they fucking
yeah.
rock,
Sonia
man.
Anubis.
Yep. Echoes of the Soul's the name of the album, man. And it's freaking great, man. I mean, so it's like Slayer riffs. And the lead singer, man, has got, man, it sounds like a fucking insect human mix. Sounds freaking incredible sounding. I love her voice. Fucking standout track, Starvation and Possessed, man. If you're a death metal fan, listen to it, man. It kicks ass. I was listening to it before actually we got on we started airing tonight, and I've been listening to it a lot today. It's a great fucking death metal record, man. Highly recommend it.
I'm not even a big death metal fan either, and I checked it out just because I'm a huge Sonia Anubis fan. It fucking
Right.
rules.
Fucking good. I mean, just, man, kicks you right in the ass, man, in my opinion. It's good stuff. And I'm not a huge death metal fan, so
Neither am
Yeah.
I. Maybe I need to check it out if you're liking it, Jerry.
I would, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And check out Sonia Anubis's other band
Yes.
as well, Cobra Spell. They fucking rule. If it's total opposite too. 'Cause they're
Oh,
more
Cobra
like the
Spell. I
80s
like
hair
her
metal.
voice. I like her voice. Yeah, that was pretty.
I
cool.
love her voice, man. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
freaking,
really good.
it's so unique, man. Even death metal vocals are like, all the same. But she's got a great freaking, there's such thing as a death metal tone. She has it, man.
I like that
Good.
band of Butcher Babies. Those two chicks can sing.
Oh, God, no.
Well, you could thank Nate. Nate brainwashed me with the Butcher Babies, man. Bushy,
Really?
fuck you, Bushy.
Really?
And then my list is kind of tame to you guys. I'm like sitting in the annals of classic.
Are you sure your releases are from 2021? They also
Yeah, I got the new Sticks, Crash the Crown, which I saw them live. It's a fucking great album, and the songs come off better live. So Tommy Shaw is a fucking genius, man. He's always been my favorite member of Styx. I love Dennis, but Tommy's always the hard rocker of fucking Styx. He's the one who gets
Nah, Jay White's a hard rocker, dude.
Well, so is Tommy, freaking his album Ambition was a little poppy, but it still had those hard rock riffs, or What If or Girls with Guns. Tommy fucking rules. Damn it.
Yeah, I tried to like that album, man, but I don't understand it. We've talked about it before. I just don't.
I
get
can't
that
stand
album,
Desert
so.
Moon. That album is like,
Yeah, I like Desert Moon.
Dynasty Young. I go, fucking Terrence
But,
talked me into buying it, and I go, dude, this album sucks. It's fucking.
to me, that album was a disappointment. The Mission was good. This album to me was disappointment.
I love the Mission, but then we get to our number 6. Jerry, what's your number 6?
Shit, me again, huh? I'm going to tone it really down here, and
Oh, boy.
Amy Mann's new album, Queens of the Summer Motel. You guys ever heard anything from that new
Oh, I
album?
love Amy, man. Yes,
Amy
Fucking-
Mann?
No, I've never heard of her.
Familiar.
She's
You've
the
heard
lead
of her.
singer
You've heard
of,
Time Stand Still, haven't you, Eric?
yeah.
She's
Yeah,
the one who goes,
yeah, I love that
"Time
fucking song."
Stand Still. That's Amy Mann.
That's her.
And she was also
Okay.
the one who did Till Tuesday. Hush, hush.
Yeah, Chill Tuesday, Hush Hush.
Voices
Keep It Down Now,
Carry,
Voices Carry,
you know.
Oh, okay.
She's,
yeah.
a,
He
she's
did
a
the
great
whole-
songwriter, man.
The whole soundtrack to Magnolia from Tom
Yeah.
Cruise movie is fucking amazing. That's all her.
Yeah. Just like I said, another great singer-songwriter, man. 2 songs I recommend off it if you get a chance. Burn It Out and I See You. I mean, like I said, the singer-songwriter thing is almost like a thing of the past now, man. So I try to support these people as much as I can.
Oh, I love Amy, man.
And she writes great music, man. So,
Yeah, she does. And she's married to Michael Penn, Sean
That's
Penn,
right,
and
yeah.
the other Penn's brother, the other guy,
Yeah.
who's in all the freaking Quentin Tarantino movies, who passed away. But Michael Penn had a great album called No Myth. Freaking great album. I love that album.
Yep.
And then Wayne, what's your number 6?
The band Skyliner is actually a friend of mine.
All
Actually, the
right.
vocalist, he did the Iron Maiden cover. I don't know if anybody saw the Iron Maiden cover.
Oh
that we
yeah,
did
the only
on,
reason why
YouTube.
Eric said it was good.
Heavy metal, power metal type band.
They did the new cover for the new Maiden record. Is that what you said?
No.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I heard misheard.
No,
I was like, that's sweet.
no, we did the Rat Salad Review cover songs, and we did the
nice.
Okay.
Evil That Men Do, and he's
I was like, whoa, that's pretty kick ass.
but really, really good album. So not just saying it because he's a friend of mine, but really good album.
Still a cool album cover.
Cool album cover too. He does a lot of this tribal type stuff too. So he loves that kind of stuff.
So what's your number 6, Eric?
My number 6 is it's another one, much like the Crystal Viper one, that I hadn't gotten around to listening to until just recently. It's by a band called Fortress, and it's called Don't Spare the Wicked. They're a band signed under Trevor William Church's label, Shadow Kingdom Records, I believe, and they're fucking just great. If you like traditional style heavy metal, if you like, early Maiden, early Judas Priest, and then like the Queensryche EP, you'll fucking love this band. They have an EP out as well. The EP I couldn't really get into right away. It wasn't bad, but there was just nothing that grabbed me. But this full studio album that they released, fucking just killer track after killer track. Only 29 minutes, man. So definitely give it a fucking listen, because it's not gonna take up that much time of your day. Fucking listen to it, man. You'll fucking love it. But yeah, don't spare the wicked by Fortress.
That sounds cool, man. A traditional heavy metal, Judas Priest, Maiden. I gotta listen to that, man.
EP
Yeah,
or a Queensryche.
Yeah, like that sounds like in my wheelhouse right there. And then what's your number 6, Wayne? Oh wait, you already told us. Jerry?
Yeah, it's your turn, Mark.
Oh, my turn. I picked Sunbomb. This came out towards the end of the year. This was with the great Michael Sweet and Tracy Guns from LA Guns.
I gotta give that album our chance.
Dude,
Listen to it. I liked it.
Huh?
I liked it.
Dude, fucking Michael is like hitting those high notes like he did fucking To Hell with the Devil. I'm like, oh, whoa,
Sweet.
My God. And Tracy is coming up with some Sabbathy riffs on this album, dude. This is fucking hard as fuck. I love this album.
I gotta give it album another chance. I listened to it when it first came out, and it just I didn't hate it. It was just it didn't grab me right away. Like there's no song that like pulled me in just yet. I gotta give it another chance. I just been, I keep forgetting to give it a chance. There's so much new stuff's been coming out. So I gotta give that one another chance though, and like find something that grabs me.
This album rules, dude. I'm like,
yeah.
I hope they make a sequel, but I got a cool another album about what's his name later. But so now we get to number 5. Everybody's got their 6 in, right?
Yep.
Okay, we get to number 5. Wayne, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is, well, this is the wrong cover, but the new Halloween.
Oh.
Ooh,
here it is. Here it is, the new cover.
fucking album.
My favorite band. I was waiting for this album to come out because Michael Kiske back and Kai Hansen's back, and all the singers are together. And I'm a little disappointed with this album. That's why I'm kind of like it's at number 5 for me, because usually it would be like number 1. But there's some songs on here I really don't like. But otherwise, it's my favorite band. It's an awesome album. If you like Halloween, you're gonna like this album. So,
all right, you got my number 2, man.
Number 2. So, what's your number 5, Eric?
Number 5 would be a band that I gotta thank Mick Watkins for getting me into them, or as he's known, Dick Twatkins. Talking about none other than "Beautiful Distraction" by the amazing Haunt. I fucking love Haunt, dude. And
that's a good album.
Trevor William Church, man, he is fucking talented, man. He's a great songwriter. He's one of those guys, man. He'll pretty much play every instrument on a fucking album. And man, that guy just writes some fucking great, fucking catchy, traditional fucking metal. And he's putting out albums at that 1970s, early 1980s rate, man. He puts one out like every year. Sometimes he puts out 2 fucking albums a year, man. That's all good. Yeah, man. Nice. Beautiful Distraction by Haunt, man. Fucking fucking what the hell's the name of that one song I really love? I believe it's Fortune's Wheel, track 3. That fucking song rules, man. I was playing that nonstop when it first came out, dude. Great album though.
Them and Burning Witches are CDs I want to buy. I just haven't got them yet.
Yeah, dude. You need to buy all the Haunt, dude. Buy fucking Haunt albums.
Burning Witches.
Put money in Trevor's fucking pocket.
That's his.
I like to put, as you see, most of the albums we have are physical editions. I didn't want to sell that yet.
Yeah.
But so what's your number 5, Jerry?
Well, this actually came out the last week of December last year, so technically it's not, but I'm going to count it as 2021 anyway. This Orianthe's album, she's a great guitar player, man. She's played with everybody. Richie Sambora, fucking Steve Vai. Her album's great. I mean, Michael Jackson's guitarist. Fucking plays good pop rock, and then she can shred all of a sudden. Best songs on it are, in my opinion, Stardust, Contagious, and Sinner's Hymn. If you haven't heard it, man, give it a listen to at least, man. It's well worth it. It's a great record.
I have it. It's a really good album. I enjoyed it. I had her first album where it was more kitty pop.
Right.
Now she's more rock. And I think,
but I'm telling you,
I think Richie brought that out of her.
Yeah, these freaking women nowadays, when there's so many talented women musicians out there, man, I hope they get their fair shot, man. I really did.
Yeah, man. And then I get to my, you got your number 5 in, Wayne, right? Everybody's got their number 5. Did you get your number 5?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got my number 5. It's the new Dream Theater, A View from the Top of the World.
Yet to listen to that.
It's freaking dual, fucking gatefold.
I am still trying to like it.
Oh, dude, I when I first got this, I heard it for a week straight. I fucking love it.
Really?
Dude, there's so much rush in this band.
Wait,
it's like,
wait, Mark, Mark, you listened to it for a week straight.
Yeah.
So
and I go back to it
here out of it.
Huh?
Out of it.
I love this album, dude. Dream Theater rules, dude. They
got some great records, man.
So underrated. John Pertucci's is one of the best guitar players nobody talks about. And for my Young on bass, I know Ian Wally likes to call Jordan ruined this because he kind of goes keyboardy, and that one album they did was fucking him and the guitar player, and it was like horrible. I forgot, but that's the only bad Dream Theater album out there. But this one is, the last 2 are back to fucking Dream Theater to me. I fucking love this album. And then we get to
that's a great band, man. I'm still trying to get into the record, but Dream Theater is a fucking great band, man.
They're a great band, dude. They fucking, dude. Fucking when Mike was in there, Mike Portnoy, man, he's fucking. I remember pictures of him behind. He said, Neil Peart let me behind his kit. He's like a fucking fanboy, dude. This is a whole. Yeah. This band has done album. What they did, Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety.
Yeah.
They did Number of the Beast in its entirety. They do all these albums in its entirety, and they fucking rule.
I remember hearing "Pull Me Under" the very first time on MTV. Man, this has been fucking blown away ever since, man.
That's how I got into band. I heard them on a pirate station out here in LA called Pirate Radio. That's gone now. But they played that song like relentlessly, and then I said,
still kicks ass too.
I need the album.
It's their only hit.
Metropolis,
but still awesome, man.
Yeah, they had that greatest hits. What is it called? Greatest hit. And other songs. Greatest hit. But I love Dream Theater. And then we get to our number 4. What's your number 4, Wayne?
My number 4, another friend of mine, but a really awesome album, Timeless Haunt, Dark for Life. If you like bands like Queensryche, Crimson Glory, Sabotage, you will definitely like Timeless Haunt. Really, really
again
good.
Another cool album cover.
Oh fuck, dude, you're getting all the cool album
This
covers.
is done by Felipe Machado. He does Iron Savior. He did Blind Guardian album covers, Gamma Ray album covers. So they got him to do that. So really,
I just want to make a CD and just have an album cover with no song.
Yeah, right.
Say Mark Taylor out the album, and there's nothing on it except maybe I'll put Lee on there. Take credit for his beautiful songs, man. He's got some good songs. What's your number 4, Eric?
My number 4, I mentioned her earlier, the lead singer from Crystal Viper, Marta Gabriel. She did a solo album called Metal Queens, which is basically her doing covers of like all these different female heavy metal songs. Like she covers Warlock and Rock Goddess and all these female like heavy metal, famous like female heavy metal songs, and she does a fucking kick-ass job, man. my favorite tracks is like Angel, Count Your Blessings are like two of the standout tracks for me, man. But the whole album's fucking phenomenal. Like I said,
I've heard it.
she's fucking talented as fuck, man.
Yeah.
And fucking
Everybody
she's
should check that
sexy
one
as
out.
shit.
Yeah, everyone should check that one out too.
Yeah, I need to check it out. Yeah, you guys need to send me your list. I'm not gonna remember this. And what's your number 4, Jerry?
My number 4 is The Pretty Reckless's Death by Rock and Roll, man. I fucking love Taylor.
You don't have the album cover with you, do you?
I wish I did. Yeah, that's a
dude. I
sweet
was looking for
gatefold.
mine. I think I mislabeled it, but if you open that gatefold, it's her nude.
Yeah.
What?
It's her nude.
Jerry, get that fucking album cover right now.
Fuck.
I want to see
I'll
some
get it for you when
titties.
I'm done talking about it. I'll get it for you.
I'll send you the picture. Death by Rock and Roll. A great album.
I fucking love Taylor Momsen, man. She's got a great voice, man. She's like 100 pounds soaking wet, but she can fucking belt it out, man.
Her body's tight as fuck.
the title track I love.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Heaven, and she's got a kick-ass band behind her too, man. Like I said, I mean, just fucking good kick-ass rock and roll metal, man. She can bring it, man. She can bring it with the best of them.
She was Cindy Lou Who in the Crunch movie.
Yeah, I know.
And
you watched that movie recently?
She's an actress, and she said, she goes, "Fuck acting. I just want to make music." So she went into a studio and they tried to make her to a Britney Spears pop princess. She heard the album.
She's like, man,
flipped them off, walked out, and said, "I need to find a band." She went and found this older guitarist, and they made the Pretty Reckless together. She goes,
"That's fucking rock and roll right there."
That's rock and roll right there. Fuck this shit. And then I was like, "Yeah, she's got cred right there."
Yeah.
And then my number 4, I think Eric will get on board with this one. Is
go back and get that record real quick.
Todd La Torre.
Oh, that's on my list. That's on my list.
Todd La Torre, Rejoice in the Suffering. This has a lot of death metal, thrash, everything, and fucking Todd does it well.
Everything, man. He can do he can sing any fucking metal style. It's phenomenal.
It's like I think Queensryche holds him back. When I heard this album,
dude, he saved Queensryche. He saved fucking Queensryche because they were after the 80s, they went to shit, and then he brought that band back from the dead.
Yeah,
I love Todd La Torre.
I gotta get into that album. I heard a few songs. I was like, it's okay, but a lot of people say how good it is, so I really got to listen to it.
Dude, I love it. I bumped some albums off for this one. I'll tell you some of the bumped albums, and one of them is what Jerry just said. Then we get to our number 3. What's your number 3, Wayne?
My number 3, Flotsam and Jetsam, Blood in the Water.
Ooh.
Really, really good.
Dr.
Back
Fuck
to their
about
thrash.
that one.
What's who?
Yeah,
Dr. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we did the show with him about this album. But yeah, Blood in the Water, very awesome album. Back to their like thrash roots. I mean, they've been doing thrash with the last few albums, but they've been all over the place since like the late 90s or early 90s, and finally getting back on track with the thrash stuff. So awesome album.
Yeah, I need to check that out. I've never heard Flotsam and Jetsam in my life.
Really?
I know Jason Newsted was in there before he went into Metallica, right?
Yeah. First 2 albums.
The first album rules, man.
Yeah, and I heard Dr. Fuck talking about how you could hear what a great player Jason was, and he was kind of like cut his balls off in Metallica, something like that.
Yeah.
Especially in Justice for All, where his bass was inaudibly heard.
Not even there.
It's like, so what's your number 4, Eric? You already did.
My number
3.
4.
Oh, I haven't done. Oh yeah, no, we're going to number 3. Number 3. Jerry's confusing me because he's not there.
I'm there. I'm here.
Okay, what's your number?
Oh, you got the.
Oh wait, he's got the cover. He's got the cover.
Block it on YouTube.
See it.
Yeah.
Bitch, where is it?
That's Taylor.
Yeah, it is.
So amazing.
Right back for a moment. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right. So we get to number 3. What's your number 3, Jerry?
I go with Mammoth album. I like Wolfie what you did with this first album, man. I think it was a very good freshman effort, and I think he's kind of stood away from his dad. I like.
All right, I'm back.
What can I say?
3 pumps and I'm done.
His album is Mammoth by Wolfgang Van Halen.
Surprisingly, I liked it. I mean, like I said, Resolve and Stone, 2 great songs off it. I hope he fucking continues to make records, man.
I think he will. I think he's having fun.
What'd y'all think about it?
Oh, I love that
did not
album.
give it a chance.
I totally forgot about it. Maybe it would have been in my top 10. There was, like I said, there were so many albums.
It's not like
I heard that first song they released as a single, and I'm like, this sounds like everything else. So I never.
Well, that first song was kind of like
I liked that, man. It wasn't like it's not like the greatest thing ever. It didn't make my list, but there's some good songs on there, some catchy songs.
I like his attitude. Say, I'm not going to fucking do Panama on stage. I'm going to do my own thing. So
yeah,
good for him.
Yeah. So what's your number 3, Eric?
Number 3. So my number 3 was Todd LaTorre's album.
Nice.
I guess what I can do is I'll give you my number 2 real quick. Accepts. None other than
Too Mean to Die.
Too Mean to Die, man.
Yeah, good one.
This is a band, man. I was worried about that one too because Accept was on a roll with Mark as their singer. Yeah. They're just putting out good album after good album, and I'm like, man, are they gonna release a bad one? Well, they released like 2 singles. They released Life's a Bitch, and they released The Undertaker, the first 2 singles. I was like, oh, these songs kind of suck. And so I was worried. I'm like, man, this new album, I was a little worried about, but man, when I heard the album in its entirety, fucking kicks ass. Just, the same freaking consistency that they've had for the last fucking 4 releases. I just love the new direction they're going in with Mark, man. It's kind of like, I love Udo, but it's like, man, he's breathed some new life into this band, so
I agree.
Check out, Too Mean to Die by Accept.
Oh, did
There's
you
a lot
get
of
to your
members
number
changing
3?
that band too? So,
well, my number 2 and my number 1 are
wait, hold on. Did you get to your number 3, Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay, then I got to get to my number 3.
Oh, Flotsam and Jetsam, yeah.
Yeah. Mine was And the Band Played On, Night Ranger.
Good record. That was actually last year, though, wasn't it?
No, it was this year.
You sure?
Yes, it was this year.
You sure about that, Mark?
If it was at the end of last year, fuck it. I don't care. It's great.
All these years, like
if it isn't, the Pretty Reckless would be number 3 then. But this is a great album.
I did it once too, so it's okay, man.
It's a great album, man. I love it.
It is.
And then we get to, you already did your number 2, so number 2, Jerry.
Yes. My number 2 and my number 1 are done already. Halloween and Accept, man.
Halloween Accept.
So I'm done. I like my list. I think it's a good mix of good shit.
Halloween didn't make my list. That was a good fucking album.
There's still a lot of shit that you guys are giving me and I'm going to listen to. And, man, I hope 2022 continues with some good shit, man.
Yeah, me too. And
these bands can tour and support these albums.
So me and Wayne, we got to do our number 2. What's your number 2, Wayne?
My number 2, Iron Maiden, Senjutsu. And like you said,
Eric, I love
with the Accept album,
I love it too. Didn't make my list, didn't really care for. Yeah. But like Iron Maiden, they released 2 songs, and I was like, I don't really, these aren't really that good, What the hell was the first song? Writing on the Wall. I didn't really care for that song.
It's actually one of the 2 songs I actually like on the album.
Really?
I was kind of hopeful for the album because I heard the first 2 singles. I'm like, these actually sound okay, and then I heard the rest of them. I'm like, oh god, no, it's the same shit.
It's got a weird sound to it, man. The way it was recorded sounds.
They've all had.
It sounds like Bruce's vocals are recorded underneath a waterfall or some shit.
It definitely sounds different, man.
The drum sound is amazing. No, Nico's fucking.
It is. This is like the best the drums have sounded in a long time.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really
Nico's
good album. I mean,
awesome.
even the song. There's some 2 shorter songs on here. But most of them are, the usual long songs. But I think it's a really good album. I think this is better than the last one. Better than Book of Souls. Book of Souls was terrible. This is.
I like Book of Souls.
I wrestled with it, but it is a good album. Yes, it is.
But was I gonna say? Yeah, that would have been my honorable mention. It's Iron Maiden. I didn't put it in my top 10 because I had other ones I liked better. And,
I got that same CD collection. I refuse to pay $60 for the vinyl right now. So
yeah. So Eric already did his number 2. My number 2 is Dirty Honey.
It's a good record, man. Thank you for getting me into that.
Freaking great record, and I saw them open up for the Black Crowes live. The singer is fucking amazing. Mark LaBelle. This guy fucking was doing a fucking note on top of a note, on top of a note, on top of a note. He kept going higher and higher and higher, and he held the note. I don't know. It seemed like 5. I was stoned, but it seemed like 5 minutes. fucking ruled. This band fucking rules, and they do a killer version of Aerosmith's, not on this album, Last Child on the Amazon Sessions. Fucking really good. And they did it live too, and it fucking ruled. And then you already got your number 2 in, Wayne. You got all you guys. Eric, number 1.
Number 1. I actually have this one with me right now. This one's one of the few I actually have with me that's not like in a box or one of the ones that I only have digitally right now. My number 1, and this one came out like pretty much right at the beginning of 2021, and it stayed number 1 as my favorite album. It's none other than the amazing Midnight Spell, Sky Destroyer.
Yeah.
This is just great traditional fucking heavy metal. If you like Saxon, Priest, early Iron Maiden, this is the fucking album for you, man. Brian Wilson, fucking killer drummer, and Paolo is easily the, in my opinion, the best modern heavy metal singer. He's in my like top 2 with Oscar Jakobsen from Ambush as like, they're the 2 best modern day heavy metal vocalists, man. Paolo he can hit them fucking high notes. And every song is like, you got like some faster songs. You got like, Lady of the Moonlight, which is like kind of more Dokken-ish. It's more poppier. Cemetery Queen sounds very Merciful Fate, King Diamond-ish. To the Stars is kind of like, another Dokken sounding one. Headbang Till Death sounds like, Killing Machine era Judas Priest meets Denim and Leather era Saxon. It's just, this album fucking kicks ass, man. Just a phenomenal record, dude. I totally recommend this. I literally give this band so much love, and please go out, buy this album, give them your fucking money, buy a shirt. I really hope they go on tour or something and come near me, because I would definitely pay money to see them live. Phenomenal band.
All right, man.
Sweet, man. I love these new ideas for new music for me.
Midnight Spell.
I think Dr. Fuck is
Midnight Spell. Yeah, that's true. I can't believe I even forgot to mention that. Dr. Fuck does background vocals on this. Come on.
Brian Wilson is the drummer of Thrash or Die now. So
yeah, and he toured with Enforcer. When Enforcer came to America and Canada, all their members had like visa issues. So he was actually their Enforcer's touring drummer, and he is the drummer for Yngwie Malmsteen as well. Fucking guy's got a hell of a resume.
Yeah.
This is Yngwie's new album, Parabellum. I think he's on here, maybe.
I'm not sure. I think he just tours with him. I'm not sure.
I haven't looked in the book yet to see who's playing on it, but Yngwie does sing a couple songs that are not that bad. Really? So what's your number 1, Wayne?
Shameless plug.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I knew it. Project Resurrect. ProjectResurrect.bandcamp.com. Go get it. It's the best CD of 2021. I don't care what any of those CDs sounds like.
It is good.
I didn't put it on my list because I knew you would.
If you like bands like Iron Maiden,
yes,
I don't even know, Iced Earth, Metallica, stuff like that.
I fucking love Iced Earth, man.
You should like some songs off that album.
It's a fucking great CD, man. I'm happy to have it.
It is, man.
Thank you
love
very much. I appreciate it.
I pimp that shit as much as I can. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm always sharing your posts.
Thank you.
And then Jerry already did his number 1. You did your number 1, and
I want to add something. I want to add something about the Accept album, if I could, man.
Okay.
Some of the great songs off of it, man. Overnight Sensation, fucking Sucks to Be You, The Undertaker. Those are all great songs, man. Fucking Wolf Hoffman.
The Undertaker was the only one I couldn't get into.
Wolf Hoffman's a great freaking guitar player.
Man. Oh yeah,
dude.
I get props, man.
Him and Iommi are like the 2 greatest fucking riff masters in heavy metal, in my opinion.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to add that to it, but yes, great fucking record, great band. What is that? Their 16th or 17th album, something like that. It's fucking
something like that, man.
Yeah.
And then
like I said, I love Udo too, but man, it's like a fresh breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Like you said.
Yeah, man.
It's been the bass player left who wrote all the lyrics, so they came out with a freaking good album. Still, it's like, damn, they still rock. They didn't miss a beat, man.
And nothing's changed really. It's still kick-ass fucking rock and roll metal, man.
You heard it. Udo said he saw them And he said they're not as good as when I was up there.
Of course he's gonna say
Damn.
that.
Yeah,
He sounds like a
I
garbage
was,
at rocks.
I was laughing at that, man.
I mean, I like Udo, but he's just, I don't know. Not
He's
my
a
first
singer,
one.
man.
He's a gremlin.
Yeah.
But I love him. But my number one of the year is LA Guns Checkered Past. I didn't get
Was that
it on-
2021 too?
Yes, it just fucking
Are you
came out.
sure?
Yes, it just came out. Come on,
I'm
man.
fucking with you, man.
Let's be
I'm fucking
hey,
with
to
you.
be fair though, 2020 and 2021 basically just
Right,
been
same
melted
shit,
together
yeah.
in
Yeah,
one
they
fucking year.
Yeah, I
Pretty
almost
much.
picked
One
AC/DC's
miserable fucking
last
year.
album. I forgot
I'm fucking with
AC/DC.
you, dude. I know it's
AC/DC
not.
album made 2020 tolerable. Fucking great album.
It was
This
funny. I
album,
put
too.
Power Up on my list, and I realized, oh shit, this is
I wa-
2020.
I know, I almost did too. I almost put Power Up on my list. I go,
I'm like, oh yeah,
nah.
that was my Christmas gift last year.
But Phil and Tracy back together is just
Yeah, I
amazing.
agree.
The last three albums are just fucking punk, metal, thrash. You have everything on here. Phil's voice is just amazing. With
Steve Riley can go fuck himself.
Steve Riley could go fuck himself. Fucking scab, fucking
Yeah,
drummer.
fuck Steve
He
Riley.
never wrote a song. He wasn't even on the first album. They only
Doesn't he have his
put
own
him on
version
there.
of it? Doesn't he have his own version of LA Guns out?
Yeah, Riley's
Yeah,
LA
isn't that
Guns.
fucked up?
Yeah, it's
That's
just
like
like
that makes as much sense as Bobby Blotzer having his own version of
Right.
fucking rap.
it's just
Get the
like
fuck out of here.
it's just like Great White without Jack Russell. It doesn't. And
Yeah.
they got that freaking vanilla dude, Mitch Malloy. Couldn't even make it in Van Halen. It's like, come on, dude.
And that guy still like goes off the fact that, oh, I was a singer for Van Halen. Bitch, you weren't a singer for Van Halen.
No, just like Patty Smythe was never going to sing for Van Halen. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah, no, they
on.
get no. Patty Smythe didn't join Van Halen. They end up getting a bigger fucking bitch than Sammy Hagar.
Gotta get the Sandy bashing in, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go around in the circle. I'll start with me first. I have honorable mentions. The Pretty Reckless is one of them. The End Machine Phase 2, which is Dokken without Dawn with Robert Mason singing vocals. Fucking second album, amazing. And the Foo Fighters Medicine at Midnight. I did love that album, but it's not one of my top favorites of the year. I thought it was different. I thought it was different for Dave, the way they did that album. I like Dave Grohl. He doesn't sit on his laurels and say, let's do AC/DC every album. He changes it up. I love it. It's like
Yeah.
Rush changed it up every fucking album. And some people liked it. Some people didn't.
They lost their. I just think they've lost their hunger, man.
Foo Fighters?
They're getting too comfortable, I think.
No, they changed
No,
their
I don't
sound.
think
And they
so.
were
Nah, they
getting-
listen to their first two albums compared to their newer ones. Man, not even.
if they
close.
get too comfortable, they wouldn't change their sound. They would just start
I mean,
sounding
fucking
like
Dave Grohl's in the
second
commercial
album.
making lasagna, man. Come on.
Dude, they would my favorite album was the one they made a documentary of. I love that album, dude.
Yeah. But I don't hate their new stuff. I'm just saying it just sounds too.
What
I
album
would
was
put it
that?
together in 5 minutes type of thing.
It doesn't
You know?
sound like that to me because this is way
Yeah.
different for them. It's like has a lot of
I don't
pop
think so, man.
pop
Okay,
Oh, no,
influences.
that album is way different than anything they've done.
It is.
It's
It's way
way
different.
I didn't listen to the whole album. I listened to like 5
Even
songs.
Dave
Oh yeah,
said-
listen to the whole thing.
Even Dave said he went into the studio want to make a conscious effort of not sounding like the Foo Fighters.
Really? Because it sounds
Yeah.
like Foo Fighters to me. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
it's
don't
way
know.
different, dude. It's got some like Lady Gaga sounding stuff on there, which is pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. But you compare it to the first 3 or 4 albums, man, it's just not even the same.
I think they
Yeah.
the only one I really didn't like was the Concrete album, but that was okay. It's not bad. The one before
Yeah.
this. But I like this album. It didn't make my top 10, but there's so many albums that didn't make my top 10. It's like, damn. I just like music. So any honorable mentions, Eric?
One of the honorable mentions I wanted to bring up was definitely Halloween's new album. That's all I can think of right now at the top of my head.
I
Is
liked
new
it.
Halloween.
I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. So what about you, Wayne?
Yeah, I didn't write them down. I fucked up.
I'm going to agree with you with the Foo Fighters one. And then also this band I just found this year called Vision Video.
Another
They
cool
are like
cover.
I love that album cover. Naked
looks
chick
like
holding
a
a skull.
70s
Fucking A.
Looks like a 70s horror movie.
Yeah, they're a gothic band. It sounds like The Cure.
Oh, cool.
And what's the other band? The Sisters.
Sisters of Mercy?
Sisters of Mercy. Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like a mix between those. Really cool band.
Yeah, man. So that's our top 10 and honorable mentions. Do you have any new albums, Jerry?
No,
La, 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 la.
Not right now, but I have a bunch coming in that
Oh,
should be on next.
I got
week.
this. Yingvei's Parabellum. Like, and he's shredding his ass off on that. And I finally got this Bonfire. The only thing that
Cool.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw you got that for it was like for Christmas,
pisses
right?
me off. Why the fuck did they put Back in Black in there? This isn't
that
Bon
was
Scott.
stupid. Yeah.
They had other things they could have put on there.
Well, probably a lot of it was about Bon Scott in a way. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Kind of, and then White Lion, All You Need Is Rock and Roll box set. I like
Hey, does that one have the song "Love of Desire" on it?
What's that? Love of Desire.
Love of Desire from the Money Pit.
I have no idea. It has a
Rules.
live
It's-
album.
Oh yeah, that's right there in the money pit. I
Probably
forgot about
not.
that.
That would be awesome.
But a lot of people rag on White Lion, but Vito Bratta, man, is a fucking great guitar player.
Great guitarist.
Vito
Yeah.
rules.
Actually, it was using a Vito Bratta guitar on tour with TSO this year.
Nice. It's like Eddie Truck talks to him and says, "No, I don't want to do music anymore. I'm fuck the music industry. I'm done." It's like
I know, man.
Mike Tramp
I don't
said
get it.
they went on their final tour. They said they got off the airplane. They said their goodbyes, and he never saw Vito again. You know, it's
Damn.
like he just disappeared. But him and Vito have come to an understanding that they're cool. They're good with the way they released the old White Lion stuff, and they're on board with each other. But they'll never do White Lion again.
Right.
He tried to call Return of the Pride. He regretted that. Mike Tramp. So
You know, it's fucking sad that Vito Bratta won't do music again. Yet that fucking asshole Sammy Hagar still keeps putting out fucking shitty albums that no one fucking asked for. Like, what the fuck?
me, I want them. I love them. The only album I didn't like was Living It Up, where he thought he was freaking Jimmy Buffett. Even the album cover had him on the
That
barefoot
motherfucker
underneath.
is Jimmy. Even Jimmy Buffett laughs at that fucking fat douchebag. God damn it.
I also got these.
I remember listening to Cheeseburger
Bobbleheads.
in Paradise.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
The 80s
Yeah, that's
edition.
pretty cool.
My
Yeah.
wife got that. And I also got a
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
and
I
also
have a fucking I got a Signals calendar. That was my
Nice.
Christmas gift to myself. It has like all these cool pictures every month of like Rush on the Signals tour.
All right, we're gonna start with you, Eric. What do you got to promote?
I want to promote my new podcast. We just renamed it to the Rock All Over You podcast, and my new co-host Edwin Castracci, and we got a lot of fucking episodes coming up, man. I guess I'll give you a hint of like some of the albums that we're going to be reviewing. We're going to be doing Dawkins Back for the Attack will be our first episode. We're going to be reviewing Black Sabbath's Tear, Overkill, Feel the Fire. We're going to be doing a Beatles versus Rolling Stones discussion.
Aren't I on
I
that
can't
one?
wait for that one.
Am I
I
on
can't
that
wait
one?
for that
Am I
one.
still on that one?
I don't know, man. We have so many fucking people wanting to be on that fucking
Oh,
episode.
wow, I'm getting
So we gotta
axed
like
out.
divvy it out. God damn it!
I'm getting
uh,
axed out.
I believe we got you planned out for an episode. I gotta look at the schedule, but yeah,
But
we
the
got a bunch of
Beatles
fucking
episode,
episodes.
I'm like the hugest Beatles fucking fart knocker right there. They're
Yeah.
behind me on that poster. You could
But,
see Over the Rush.
But no, fucking we I mean we literally got episodes planned till like I think fucking May. So yeah, I mean
You're better
it's
than-
gonna be great. Stay tuned for that first fucking episode. I want to plug another recommendation I want to give people is don't fucking listen to Sammy Hagar and don't listen to Silent Lucidity, and you'll be a happier person in life.
But fuck, man, you're better than us.
Just saved a million lives there, Mark.
This is me and Lee after we record an episode, whoever's turn it is. Hey Lee, I'll get back to you on what I'm going to do next week. Hey Mark, I'll get back to you what I'm going to do next week. We don't fucking plan ahead. We just whatever comes to our heads, we just say, okay, I want to do this album. I want to do this album. Because the only time I plan is when I get guests. Like I do an album, I go, Eric, I want you on this. That's about the only planning we do. It's like we have guests, I need a plan. But other than that, it's just me and Lee. We just go, what do you want to do? It's like I don't know what I'm going to do after we record Friday. I haven't decided yet. But Wayne, what do you got to promote, buddy?
ProjectResurrect.bandcamp.com. Go buy my CD.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Give
Do
that
it.
man your money.
Yes, please.
Wayne your money.
I only have 200 CDs left, so please buy one. What else?
No,
RatSoundReview.com.
don't buy one. Buy fucking 5.
That's right,
And
buy
give them to your
five.
family.
Right. Give
Exactly.
them to everybody. Everybody you know, just hand them one.
Give them to the Britney Spears fan in your family. Make them happy.
Really.
They'll love it.
I'm gonna
There's
buy all 200 of them and buy a t-shirt gun, but for CDs, and just launch them at every motherfucker you see. You want a CD? Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
and
They should have them in
also
bubble wrap at least.
But seriously,
Yeah,
man,
at least first,
I'm
please.
not saying it to Wayne's horn. It's good freaking music. It really is, man. You know,
I appreciate
it
that.
It
really,
really is. And your drums, dude.
I like it. I like it too. You know, and I hate to say that I like my own stuff, but
No,
you know,
man,
I actually do.
it really is
listened to
good
it.
music.
I got a new pair of headphones the other day, and I actually sat there and listened to it. I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's
Well, you're
good for me, you know.
Well, you're not singing, you're playing the drums slow.
I know.
It's like when I go back and listen to old podcasts, I go, fuck, I don't want to hear myself. I don't really want to hear Lee either. Just go, I just put them out. And then I never
No, because
listen.
when you listen to your podcast, it's like, so Lee, what do you think of this song?
Hey man, he's got gas. It's okay.
He's
the
a very
smart-
gassy man.
We're
Holy
the-
shit.
We're this because he's fucking an alcoholic. He can't help it, man. But he's awesome. He's a great guy. He's a great podcast host, and he gives us some flavor. You know, if it's just me, man, I'd be sounding like Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, if you want to find
Hey,
some
Mark,
new
no one's
music,
that bad.
man,
No one's that bad, Mark.
if you definitely want to investigate new music, man, listen to Lee, man.
Listen to Lee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He'll
that's
come up with
introduce you some
interesting choices.
fucking new music, all right.
All right, man.
Before I
wanna-
forget, ratsoundreview.com, and then you guys are going to be on our network.
Yes,
starting
again,
in
man,
January,
thank you.
And this is the first episode. It's going to be on the network.
First
So
episode, yep.
welcome
Thank
to
you,
Rat Sound
man.
Review.
Appreciate it.
So it'll be a lot
Thank
of
you,
fun.
man. And we need to talk when this episode is over.
That's
And
right.
I want to thank you, Eric, for being on here, Wayne, and
Yeah.
Always Jerry, dude. You're my
Yep.
brother. You're all my brothers, man. I love all of you guys, man.
Thanks for having me.
And I think everybody should have an Omicron party because that shit protects you from the bigger shit. Let's spread the Omicron, man. Let's get herd immunity going.
Let's hope so.
Spread
Yeah.
it like fucking spread it like peanut butter, or spread it like AIDS in the 80s.
I don't know. I just seeing all this shit getting canceled. I go, fucking REO Speedwagon's playing next month. They better not cancel that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck.
I get my Overkill concert canceled. They're coming to Indiana and on day after my birthday, so I want to see that shit.
Fuck, but they're just canceling Broadway. I haven't seen any rock shows canceling. Rockers.
Yeah, I
do more
don't
money
want to
than
see no
Broadway.
fucking Broadway
I don't.
shit.
I don't want to see fucking the Music Man with fucking Wolverine in it. I
Yeah,
want to see
fuck Music
Wolverine.
Man.
I want to see Wolverine tear up shit. Like fucking.
Yeah, they just restarted hockey, man. Thank God yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys won.
I'm still waiting though for the first Blackhawks game. For fuck's sakes, it's like, god damn it. I can
Yeah,
I
only
thought the Rangers were going to beat my Panthers tonight, but they came back and
I
fucking won.
fucking
I was
hate
so
the
happy
Rangers,
about that.
dude. I
do too.
really fucking hate the Rangers. They fucking piss me off, man.
At least you don't hate the Kings, even though we're rivals.
Fuck the
kind of.
Kings.
Fuck you.
We're not really rivals anymore, Mark.
Well, I think we're
Those
better
days-
than you right now. That's about it.
Shut the fuck up, man.
We still got 3 people left from that team.
Yeah.
2 people left from that team.
Oh yeah, we should get into a geriatric fight. Let's go, buddy. Go knock your false teeth out. All right, guys. Thank you for being on here. Until next week, Jerry, man. Later,
Yep.
guys.
Take it easy, bro.
Bye. Tits and
Bye.
clits.
Later, guys.
All right. Hey, Wayne, let me end this and then I'll Skype and then I'll zoom you back so it could start
All right. No
saving
problem.
it. Be right
All
back.
right.